Hello and welcome back. I am Natalie Schlute, your manifestation coach, and today's episode, once again, is all about love. We're going to be talking about how to find your soulmate in real life. Now, this is an important subject because what we don't realize is that everyone on planet Earth is technically a soulmate of yours. Everyone is a potential. It's just which ones do you connect with the most? Which one is there the strongest pull to? There is not one person out there for you. I genuinely don't believe that there is a one and only. I believe that there are many opportunities. I do believe that sometimes we have milestones that we hit in our life, contracts that we come into the world with, people that we are destined potentially to interact with. But finding your soulmate can look very, very different from one person to the next. And the way you connect with them, the relationship is going to be very, very different for every type of relationship, and also depending on when you connect with that person, because timing is everything. So I'm going to be covering the top 4 things that are going to help you manifest and draw that soulmate relationship into your life. Now, keep in mind that sometimes when you meet your soulmate, it can be this beautiful, amazing experience, just like in a movie where there's a meet cute and it's just adorable. There's lights, the angels are singing, and all that kind of great stuff. That's how I met my husband. But for others, it can be the polar opposite. It could be the most horrific meeting possible, and that could be one of your soulmates too. It could be something where you just butt heads and you're both stubborn and you both just get at each other, and that could actually be a soulmate for you as well. And it could be anything in between. So keep your mind open. Keep open to the idea that drawing a soulmate in can look so different for so many people. And just because a relationship doesn't last an entire lifetime doesn't mean it wasn't a soulmate relationship. We do have karmic relationships with souls that we're meant to come into a lifetime with and be with for short periods. And we're meant to learn a lot and grow a lot from that person. And then we're meant to move on to the next thing. And so understand that every relationship is valuable. Every relationship has wonderful lessons to learn, beautiful moments, and hard moments too. Even when you're in a deep soulmate relationship and a long-term relationship, there are still life challenges. We're still here on planet Earth. Manifesting, whether it's love, money, career, anything that you desire, is not purely about suddenly never having any problems, right? We're still here on planet Earth, and there are a lot of challenges that come with that. And we chose to come here to this planet for a specific reason, so we could learn and grow from all of the good and the bad, the dark and the light, and so forth. And so understand that we are all going to have an array of experiences, and just choose to look at everything with a little more beauty, a little more light, and enjoy it along the way. Be sure to subscribe, like, and hit that bell so that you get notified every time I have a new episode for you. And I do have an entire playlist of all manifesting love episodes for you on my page, so be sure to check that out as well. So the first thing that's going to help you attract a soulmate in real life is to stop wanting it so badly. When we come from this space of desperation, that's the energy and the vibration and the frequency that you're sending out to the world. And so you are going to attract people that are also desperate. And when you're desperate to be in a relationship, when you're desperate to find someone, you're going to lower your standards. You're going to overlook the red flags of things that help you to realize that's probably not the right person for you. So when we're coming from a space of desperate, we're desperate for love, we're desperate for connection, we're desperate just to find that person, you're actually not really in the frequency and in the energy and the emotion of someone who's going to be really aligned with their highest and best soulmate relationship. I'm not going to say that you can't find it in that energy, because it's possible. It is possible that you're in a desperate energy and your soulmate is also in a desperate energy, and then you find each other and then it works out. So it can. I'm not saying it won't, but to increase your chances of finding a high quality relationship, I highly encourage you to work on your inner self, to work on how you feel in life, to work on your own emotions and feeling whole and complete. And this is something that I teach in my online course, Manifesting Love and Healthy Relationships, is how to really deeply connect to yourself and to your own self-worth, letting go of your perfectionism, really starting to feel whole and complete, building your confidence. I even have a free guided meditation on self-love in my free download library on my website that you can check out, and you can start listening to that. I have one on confidence as well in the free library. So those are some free resources you can start using to program your mind and your emotions for being self-loving and confident. Because when you're critical of yourself, you're going to be critical of others. When you don't feel confident, then you're not going to be in the highest and best alignment of who you genuinely want to be as your highest self. And so, again, it's not about reaching an end goal, it's about the evolution of who you are and where you're going. To help you move through the energy of desperation, start doing more of the things that genuinely light you up. What brings you joy? What makes you happy? What are some hobbies that you really like to do? Maybe going out with your friends more often, socializing, and finding new social groups. Find ways to bring more joy for yourself, like genuine things that you love. When you're embodying the greatest version of yourself, of who you genuinely want to be, and taking those actions and becoming that version of you, that is so attractive. When you're out in the dating world, aren't you attracted to people that feel comfortable in their own skin, that feel good about who they are, and they're unapologetic about all of their hobbies and their things, and they just love it and they go for it and they embrace all of the things that they love about life? You can be that person too. All you have to do is choose to prioritize the things that bring you joy. If you love cooking, go take some cooking classes or watch some YouTube videos. Start doing it more often and do it for your friends. Have some dinner parties. Whether you have some other hobbies that you enjoy, going out golfing or sailing or who knows what, anything that it can be. But allow yourself to embrace every little bit of life so that you almost forget about the fact that you don't have a partner next to you. You almost forget that your soulmate isn't there. And it's when you allow yourself to let go and surrender to life, that is when you genuinely become a higher vibrational frequency. And it's not only easier for someone else around you, maybe one of your soulmates that's already buzzing around your inner circle, that person will suddenly notice you because you have so much light in you. And because you're so much lighter, it's so much easier for you to recognize that light in someone else. And it's easier for you to find that person and to attract each other. And so keep that in mind. Allow yourself to enjoy life. Allow yourself to kind of let go of fixating on everyone else. Keep taking action towards opportunities that are going to allow you to find your soulmate, but also let go of the outcome. Let go of the timeline and just let yourself enjoy life. The more you enjoy life, the more you will draw in not only the love of your life and your soulmate, but the more you will draw in all of your other manifestations too. The second piece of advice on how to attract your soulmate in real life is to be open to unexpected people and opportunities. So do your best to not judge too quickly. When we judge too quickly, often we write people off because of one thing they said or one little thing that is a quirk that we don't like. But when we write people off too quickly, we're not giving them the opportunity to open up and really be genuine and authentic and really feel the depth of that individual. You might have opportunities that come up and you just never know when you're going to meet your person, that person that you do want to spend years and decades and potentially the rest of your life with. And so allow yourself to be open to anything. And there are obviously red flags. If there are certain things that you just really don't resonate with, then of course don't waste your time. But if you're hyper vigilant with your pickiness, understand that there's always a balance, right? We can go from one extreme to the other. We can be so open that we let everyone in our life, and then we let in too many of the wrong people. There were red flags all over the place and you weren't paying attention, or you were just letting it all slide. But then you can also be hyper picky on the other end of the spectrum, where you're judging too quickly and you're writing people off too quickly so that you're not actually being open to having the relationships that you want. And so there is a balance, right? We want to be smart about our decisions of who we spend our time with and which opportunities we take, but we also don't want to hold ourselves back by being overly picky either. And so there's always that balance, and you have to find that balance for you. In order to find that balance, having your values and your standards and things like that are going to be really important, because that allows you to decipher whether you want to take on an opportunity or not. Let me know if this is making sense to you. Be sure to throw some comments in the video below so that I can give you any clarity on any of these points, or if you have any other questions related to this topic. The third very important piece of advice is to actually embody the energy of love. So, what I want you to do is actually close your eyes and take a moment and imagine your heart radiating a beautiful, bright color. It could be red, it could be pink, it could be green, anything that you resonate with. But imagine this light coming out of your heart and radiating outward. Let that energy fill every cell of your body. Imagine what it would be like to be connected to someone who is a genuine soulmate, someone who is a partner that you love doing everything with, someone that you enjoy telling all of your secrets and sharing all the little things that happen to you every day, someone that you know you can go to lean on, that's always going to be there for you, someone that you can help support and encourage and lift up in their time of need as well, someone that's always going to love you and be honest and compassionate and create a safe space for you to be open and honest and trustworthy with them. How does it feel to have that partner? Imagine, put all your imagination, all of your heart, all of your soul into this energy and feel it throughout your entire body. Feel that energy radiating out of your heart space, forward, back, up, down, side to side. See it as a sphere, this beautiful glowing sphere inside of you in your heart, radiating out in all directions and beyond your body, reaching outward and outward, multiple feet away from your body. And when you radiate this light so big and so bright, and you feel so much love inside you, now you are radiating love at the vibration of what you want to attract into your life. Energy is powerful. Energy moves beyond time, space, and in every dimension of reality. And so you've had great love in other lifetimes. You may have even had great love in this lifetime. And so if you can imagine what it feels like to have the most amazing, wonderful love you've ever experienced, and you shoot that energy from your heart space out into the ethers of the universe, your soulmate will find it. Maybe multiple soulmates will start coming around and you'll have some choices. But either way, that's the energy that you want to embody and create, because there is nothing that will keep you apart from love when you're embodying it, when you're truly embracing it and you're putting it out into the world and gaining clarity on what you want and being able to open yourself up to receive it. In order to receive it, you have to be in a state of receiving. And that state of receiving is this practice of feeling emotionally and energetically your heart space opening and reaching out into the world and feeling that beautiful love while still holding high standards for who you're drawing in. And when you do that, you will so quickly start to attract your soulmate. They will find you, as they're already looking for you too. Your partner is already out there just waiting to find you, just like you're waiting to find them. But don't wait. Create that energy so that you serendipitously find that person. And that's the beauty of this work, is that energy moves beyond time and space. Energy moves beyond the density of this physical reality and starts to move things. So in the 3D reality, by 3D, I mean your physical body, right? The things we can physically touch, that when we open our eyes, we see things, we see a table, we see a car, we see the four walls in the room we're in. That's the physical, tangible reality. But in the energetic realm, the realm of your heart space, your heart is a magnet. It has an electromagnetic frequency that is thousands of times more powerful than your brain. And that heart energy can move anything in the physical reality. It can start to draw people in. And that is the beauty of this practice. So I really encourage you to continue to open your heart space, because this is the energy of magnetizing love to you. Desperation and wondering where they are is not the energy. It's the energy of feeling whole, complete, and love radiating out of your heart. And the fourth piece of advice here is to have faith. Have unwavering faith that you will find your soulmate, that you will attract a partner. Stop doubting whether it's possible for you. Of course it's possible for you. It's possible for everyone on this planet, but it's open to you if you stay open to it. So don't worry so much about the timeline. The more you let go of the timeline and the more you just shine your light, the more you let yourself sparkle, the more you let yourself embrace who you are whole and completely, that will actually magnetize, once again, more love into your life. It will bring that soulmate to you so much faster. It's all about how you feel on the inside and how you choose to think and how you choose to show up for your relationships. If you were to go out and try to get a really great job, a job that's a very high level, you would want to be very mindful of your skill set and be choosy about where you're working and prepare yourself for that. This is the work. This is the work of preparing yourself for your soulmate. The work is the inner work. It's how you choose to feel. It's how you choose to expand yourself versus getting caught up in the doubts, the fears, the worries, and so forth. And so the more faith you have, the faster and quicker and easier it will be to draw that person into your life. If you want to go deeper into this content of manifesting love, I have a whole playlist on my YouTube channel that goes into various aspects of manifesting love. And I also have an online course that goes super deep. It's very detailed. I have it set up in a way where you go from one video to the next, you learn all the information on how to draw someone into your life. There's guided meditations and workbooks to go along with it. And I also teach you how to keep love in your life, because that's a very different subject. It is one thing to draw someone in, it is another thing to keep them in your life. And how you choose to show up with your mindset, with your heart, how you communicate, how you connect to that person, how compassionate you are, and the standards that you hold for each other, all of those things are very, very important. And so I have multiple parts to this course that really allow you to not only attract, but also to maintain love in your life. So be sure to check out all of that. I will put a link below for the waitlist and to get into that course, or you can check it out on my website at natalieschlute.com. It opens a few times a year. But I love you so much. I am so excited for you and this journey of drawing in your soulmate, because it's such a beautiful experience and you deserve it. You always deserve it. And I can't wait to hear all of your stories. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you get notified with all of my videos that come out. And be sure to check out all of the playlists on my channel. I have playlists on manifesting love, on intuition, on law of attraction, and you're going to have so much fun just binge watching it all.